Good morning, my lovelies. This is the Virgo Networks, the animal planet. I hope all is well. I'm feeling good, lovely, and so blessed. I lift my window up like I do each and every morning, and I say my prayers, and I give thanks to the sovereign Lord of hosts, for he is merciful and worthy to be praised. He's driving many of y'all off the land. He's giving me the land, me the inheritance, aka reparations. Wherever I'm at, that's where my land is, and my reparations, inheritance shall be. If you woke up this morning, you need to give praise, glory, and worship to the sovereign Lord of hosts, source, the provider of all living things on the planet, for he is merciful and worthy to be praised. Each and every day and morning that you wake up as a fresh new day and clean page for you to get some salvation for yourself, so you can be redeemed from his judgment and everlasting condemnation. And always remember his grace, mercy, and sovereignty on you when you wake up is never ever to be taken for granted, because it can and will run out soon. But top of the AM, this is the Virgo goddess, Virgo Networks, the animal planet. The name of this is called Goose Eggs Incubation, okay? Incubating goose eggs require careful attention to temperature, humidity, daily turning, and deliberate cooling and misting. The incubation period is typically 29 to 31 days, though some breeds can hatch as early as 28 days or as late as 35 days. A successful incubation follows a few essential stages. Day 1 to 25, incubation and turning. Temperature: maintain a forced air incubator at 99.5 Fahrenheit through 37.5 Celsius. Humidity: keep humidity around 50 to 55% relative humidity. Cooling and misting: starting around day 5, the eggs need daily cooling and misting to simulate mother goose leaving the nest to forage and swim. Once a day, open the incubator, and mist the eggs lightly with room temperature water. Let them cool down outside the incubator 10 to 15 minutes before returning. Day 26, lockdown. Stop turning on day 26 or 27, depending on the specific breed. Increase humidity. Raise humidity to around 65% to 75% so that the hatchlings have the moisture they need to break down their shells. Do not open. Keep the incubator closed as much as possible until the hatching is complete. Okay. Now, in this scenario with the hatchings, the two unhatched orphan eggs that I have, okay, the mother was the provider for their heat. Okay, the heat. Okay, the mother will sit on the eggs and keep the eggs at a certain temperature so they are hatched. But in this scenario, they don't have the mother, okay? They are orphan eggs. So it's like they're not going to be able to hatch until it has to be a certain type of consistent temperature, okay? Warm temperature. It's too cool right now, and we relying on nature to hatch the eggs, okay? But the nature, of course, has been inconsistent with the weather. Like, it hasn't been consistent lately. Like, lately it's been like in the 80s and 90s 2 days, and then the third day is back down to 50s and 60s. The eggs is not going to hatch like that. It has to be a consistent high temperature in order for the hatchings to hatch successfully. So what I'm going to do is, not only that I made a nice little nest for them and everything like that, and I've been turning them and positioning them. Now what I have to do is I have to put them like in like some type of plastic or something like that, closed plastic, to keep the heat, to get the heat so that way they are hatched without suffocating them, okay? Without suffocating them, because you don't want to suffocate them either, okay? But I have to put them like in a closed area with consistent heat so they can hatch successfully. Otherwise, they're not going to hatch. They're not going to hatch. Also, the incubator, we also relying on nature to do its course. So hopefully within due season, okay, the weather will be more consistent. Okay, the weather will be more consistent than what it is. Right now, the weather is just inconsistent right now. It's like 2 days, 3 days, it's like 80s and 90s, and then the third or fourth day and the rest of the week, it's like cold and chilly and all that. No, we want the weather to be consistent, so we relying on source, on nature. Okay, so therefore, probably within the next several weeks or so, the weather, because it's about to be summertime. Okay, so it's about to be summertime, and the weather is going to be more consistent than it is now. Also, when the mother gave birth to the eggs, I don't know when she actually gave birth to the eggs. Okay, I don't know if it was day 26 or 25 or whenever. I came later on in that period. Okay, and so by the time I came along, like it was like 2 weeks before the 4 eggs hatched, and now she has two unhatched orphan eggs that hasn't hatched yet because the temperature is too cold. Okay, so we got to bring that temperature up so beautiful life can come into the world. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna be working on. I'm gonna be working on trying to put them like in some type of plastic like this, or something like that, and poke like a little tiny hole or something like that, or leave an area open so they won't suffocate. You see what I'm saying? So they won't suffocate, but it can be like, it can have heat to it so they can hatch. Okay, because we're trying to bring life into the world. That's what we're trying to do, and I'm so excited about this. Okay, but anywho, it's that Spiker Star, the brightest star of the constellation, Virgo networks, the animal planet. Okay, this right here, Goose eggs incubation. Okay, that's what it is. It's all about the incubation, and we letting nature itself take its toll and usher on in. Okay, so yeah, it's a lot going on with the eggs. It's not going to hatch because there has to be a consistent temperature. It's too cold for them to hatch. It has to be a warm temperature for them to hatch, to bring life into the world. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to do this, and we're going to do this, and we're going to bring beautiful life into the world. The eggs, okay, the goose eggs. Anywho, it's that Spiker Star, the brightest star in the constellation, Virgo networks, the animal planet, coming in the future. I am the future. Hey, listen, man, it's going to be a new heaven and a new earth. Isaiah 65 to 17. Okay, I surely hope that you are repenting for your sins so you could be part of the new heaven and the new earth. The sovereign Lord going to bring down his kingdom, the new heaven upon a new earth, and I should dwell there forevermore. Okay, I surely hope, I hope that you repenting for your filthy sins. And always remember, salvation is a personal thing. You have to do it for yourself. Okay, you have to secure your own redemption. Can't no rabbi secure your redemption. Can't no your auntie, uncle, nobody secure your redemption. You have to secure your own redemption. You don't work, you don't eat. You got to put the work in yourself, okay? It's all about that action. You got to put the work in yourself and secure your own spot so you could become part of this new heaven and new earth. Okay, also he cut the heads of Leviathan and served it as food. It's going to be a feast. I surely hope to see you at the feast, because I'm going to be at the feast. And also, it's a countdown, a regathering, okay? I'm about to come out of 400 years exile. This physical body right here is temporary, okay? It's exiled, okay? It's about to come out of exile, okay? And I should come out with great possessions, okay? And part of my great possessions is my own animal kingdom, my own animal planet network, okay, as well as my own health food store called Planet Base, okay, and also a shelter, okay, a cabin, a shelter to house the homeless, 5 to 10 homeless people, okay. So yes, I'm securing myself for the future, okay. Source provides. Source is the provider of all living things on the planet. Honor source. Honor creation, love God, love creation. It's that spiker star, the brightest star of the constellation, Virgo networks, the animal planet. I am the future, timeless. My videos are timeless. We're going to take it on over to the future. I'm Goose.